Okay. And we are live. So, welcome back to Stationeers. What happened? Let's see, on Monday I wasn't feeling very good, so I delayed the stream until today. Which means on Sunday, we got some upgrades. We have a better tool belt, mining backpack, better mining tools, a better PDA with more apps, a tracker so I can go outside and mine for long periods of time and I can still find my way back. So yeah, we have plenty of new items now that will allow us to do some big mining hauls. Which is what we excuse me. Which is what we're going to be doing today. First, I'm going to need a bit of ice, so a bit of oxygen ice, a bit of volatiles, and a bit of water ice, and then I think we're going to focus on getting steel and iron, because we want to get a lot of resources to start a new base, an actual real base, not a life support nugget. And for that, we're going to need a lot of frames, either of steel or iron. So we should get some iron and steel, should get some silicone, copper, gold, the basic materials, in a large quantity, so in the thousands. Anyway, let's get started. Boop. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get a lot of materials today. A lot of it. Load. Let's go. Are we ready to grow? Yeah, sure. Let's go. So iron and gold, iron and steel for now. So we're looking for oh, and ices. Actually, the ices I have top priority. Is this going inside the backpack? Yes. Okay. That should be enough. We'll have to get volatile ice, which is right over there. Thank you. That's enough. And you know what? I'm gonna keep the extras because we're gonna be burning them while we make the minerals. Next, we need some water ice. Ew. Okay. That silicon. I guess we can mine it. Might as well. We're gonna need it anyway. Because I'm hoping to have lots and lots of windows in my next base. Is that all the silicon there was? Let me try the PDAs. Tracking. Oh, the tracking beacon's not activated. Yeah, no, there's still more silicon here, but for now, let's go back. Ooh, cobalt. I guess we can mine cobalt. Let's have at least one stack. We'll need way more than that, but for now, it can be enough. So you know what, let's mine like the whole vein. There we go. So maybe 3 stacks? I'll store it inside the locker that we have on the surface. Oh, I don't have a jetpack actually. So we have to dig our way out. Okay. So yeah, the bigger mining tool definitely makes it way easier and faster to get all these minerals, and now we have way more space to store all of these minerals too. So it helps, again. And there we go. Okay. Let's head back. Now, where's my base? I think it should be over this way. Yep, over there. Make sure everything's turned off. Batteries are looking fine. Yep. Okay, so first we gotta make sure to turn on the tracking beacon in there so we don't get lost. Let me store the cobalt. Thank you. All my resources. Meh, I could switch the battery. Honestly. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna swap this out. Thank you. What about the air tank? Yeah, I'm gonna swap that out too. That's the waste tank. That's the air tank. Okay, and the beacon is here. Turned on. Okay, so now we can go really far and still find our way back. Without too much risk. So let's go. Iron and coal. So we can make iron and steel. Let's go. And also we're looking for some water ice because we ran out of that a bit ago. Oh, iron. Right next door. Oh wait, I forgot we were mining a silicon vein, but I kind of gave up halfway through. Because we couldn't see anymore. But now we have a mineral scanner. Oops. And not only is it the mineral scanner, it also has color. So for example, I know now that there's some iron this way. Yep, look at that. Thank you, mineral scanner. So, since we're going to be using steel and or iron for our next base, I'm going to guess iron for the outdoor stuff and steel for the indoor stuff, so to make it more resistant. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, since we're going to be using iron and steel for our base, we're going to need a lot of it, since foundations and walls and roofs all take quite a lot of resources. And you're going to need plenty of them too. So let's not be shy about digging. Copper, not now. That's more iron mixed with some ice. We still need some water ice because we ran out of water. Our backup water. I mean, we still have plenty of water, but I just don't want to be in a situation where we run out of water while I really need to drink and we have to go out there in an emergency looking for ice. That's good enough. Any more? Or a scanner? Nope. That's coal. I'm gonna get it eventually. Let's first find some water ice. There should be plenty around. Oxygen ice. That's copper. That's gold and something else mixed in. Ah, silver. Gold and silver. I don't have my jetpack on me right now. I keep forgetting. What is that? Silicon. Well, we want silicon anyway, so let's go and dig it up. I'm gonna guess we're gonna be using composite walls, which use plastic and steel to be built. But the advantage is they don't... Since plastic only is 0.5 silicon, it's kind of cheap. Better than glass walls anyway. Oh, we're gonna need way more silicon than just that, but for now we'll get what we have. We'll take what we can get. Also, presumably we're going to be making more insulated pipes, so that's also more steel and silicon. So yeah, we'll need silicon. And a lot of it. Anyway, let's find this water. That's silicon again. Plus some iron. Exactly what we want, except for the fact that it's not water. Also, we should set up some, in our next base, we're gonna have two more, departments, two more things we can do, which is gonna be rockets and trading. Okay, I know rockets have a high upfront cost and then expensive fuel costs, but they can mine in space for more resources. So, if you can pay the costs, it's worthwhile. Though I do have the issue that I don't know much about rockets. So it's going to be a bit touch and go. For all I know, being on Europa, even though it has weak gravity, it does have somewhat high pressure, so it could be that it's going to be extra hard to have a rocket launch from here. Or something like that. Oh, where's that iron? Wasn't there iron over there? Weird. It doesn't show up. Okay, let's put some water ice. That's the wrong direction. It's a bit annoying that the Jupiter... Oh, Jupiter's not here. I was gonna say, it's a bit annoying that half the time Jupiter blocks the sun. Silver... Volatile ice... Come on, water. That's oxygen ice. More, that's iron. I'm gonna take the iron. Okay, we almost have a full mining backpack. Which isn't that many minerals, really, if you think about it. Only like 1,000. Let's see, it's a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 by 7. So that's 28 slots. Each can hold 50 minerals, so 28 times 50. Yeah, that's about 1,000. 1,500? About right, about that. Plus my mining belt. Which might raise my capacity to 2,000 minerals. Okay, let's stop with the iron for now. And find some water. That's nickel. Over there, that's gold, I believe. That's oxygen ice or nitrogen ice. What about water ice? AKA regular ice. Just ice. That's oxygen ice. Again. Copper. What is that? Copper. Come on, water. Gold. Hey, the sun. Let me see better. What's this white stuff around here? Okay, well, I got some copper in my inventory. It's silicon. Okay. Whatever, that's all we're looking for. That's coal. Iron. Oxygen ice. Come on, water ice. Where are you? If we could just melt the snow for water purposes, that'd be easier. And hypothetically renewable. I'm personally going to drink all the water on Europa All the snow is gonna evaporate. Okay, so that looks promising over there. Oh, what is that over there? That's silicon, right? Yep, that's silicon. Is that silicon too? Yes. I think that's water ice. What color does it have on the display? It's a bluish tint. Okay. Give me that water. Let's get like 2 stacks. Or whatever this has. We'll take it. Is that it? The bluish... No, it's gone. Okay, a stack and some change. Sure, we'll take it. Let's keep loading up on iron and silicon and whatnot. We also need a ton of copper and gold, so no surprise there. Okay. I think we should go ahead and get another iron vein and then head back.
Waste tank caution.
Oh no, waste tank. How would I fix this? Fixed. Yeah, once we get the new base, we'll have a bigger atmospheric section, so I can have a proper waste tank recycler. Let's get some iron. There we go. Always needs iron. Oh, and some coal too. That's lucky. Just happen we want coal. 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 Not cold. Bleh. Ooh, silver. We're definitely gonna need more electrum. I guess we can add that to the shopping list. Maybe even let me get a stack of silver. Or 2. Yeah, sure, let's get 2 stacks. Okay, we'll put this on the list of things to do. Are we out of iron to mine? I guess so. How's the coal?
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical, sure. Just a bit more. Cute. Okay, well, we're basically full. So let's start heading back. We can fill up on the iron over here. Get the last stack up and going. $40, $46, $50. Okay, we're done. You track, please. Thank you. So let's head back and burn some stuff. We'll keep the silver for later. Once we have a big gold haul, we can divert a bit to make some electrum. Okay. We'll head back. I don't think we even need to refill our air tank. We'll see. It takes about 3,000 kPa to do one of those mining expeditions. Wait, look at that water again. Look at all these minerals. Anyway. So silicon. It's not done. Iron and steel. We should do another haul of iron and steel like this. And then I think we can consider it quote-unquote done. We're definitely gonna need more, but we're gonna have enough to get started at the very least. Okay. Let's get in here. Turn you on. And get firing. Let's first start a small fire. Oxygen to burn. Volatiles to burn. There we go. Just like with the regular furnace, this furnace also exhales heat, so it's going to be losing the heat to the environment, but it's fine. Let's start processing. I'm going to go with silicon first. What kind of the gases that do silicons thingies have? It has nitrogen, pollutants, and carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is interesting. We could try and recycle some nitrogen from there. Because some plants do require nitrogen to eat. Ooh, it's getting cold really fast. Are you open over there? Oh yeah, no, you're open. Okay, that's what the issue was. Let's do another burn. There we go, now it's hotter. And the pumps are closed, so it's easier. What are the conditions for silicon to melt? 900k and some pressure. Okay, so it has to be decently hot. There we go. How much silicon is that? It's 300 grams. We just need a small spark. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna empty it and do another burn. So now the pump is pushing. Empty it. As you can see, it's much faster than the older furnace. Okay. New burn. So we'll have a new burn. The silicon will be spitted out without stealing any heat. We can start burning. We can start degassing. I'm gonna go with the copper. Also, store this around here. Also, pick up the iron. Thank you. This coal is for the coal generator. Okay, so silicon is good. Thank you. Next. We're thirsty, so we're gonna be breathing hard, but what can you do? Let's quickly do the copper. A little bit of copper. And now for the interesting part. Okay, let me organize my inventory so it's gonna be easier to do. So we have 1 coal, 3 iron. 1 coal, 3 iron. There we go. Coal, iron, coal, iron, coal, iron, coal, iron. And the rest is extra for regular iron instead of steel. Okay, as long as it's hot enough, we can degas all of this. So first steel. It's gonna be what? 400. Let's see, 200, 400, about 800 steel, which is almost 1,000. So yeah, we should do another haul like this. Definitely. It's getting cold. We're gonna need another burn eventually. But eventually is not now. Hopefully in the new base we can have a proper gas recycling so I can stockpile carbon dioxide and nitrogen from this furnace gas thing. Getting cold. Okay. Now steel requires high temperature and I think some amount of pressure. There we go. It's quite high pressure. The pipe is faking out. Oh my god! Uh-oh, we're gonna die. We don't have a jetpack. That's game over. Uh-oh. Let's see. We can still use the tracker to get back. I'm gonna get this as game over. That was a lot of wind. Ow.
Critical. Power low.
We're losing pressure. Go, go, go. See if we can make it. We have duct tape in our jetpack pack. Okay, so when you exhale the gas, don't be near the furnace. Yeah, the pumps are in overdrive trying to repressure the suit.
Hunger caution.
Shut up. Almost there. Okay. Duct tape time. This thing is empty now. I've been a bit busy. Thank you. I don't think we took any fall damage as like
Suit damage.
our health didn't actually fall, only our suit took damage. Okay, anyway, back to work. So this thing is empty now. Let's go ahead and start another burn. That's not all the steel. Thank you. Okay, now we process the iron.
Waste tank caution.
I really would have liked to recycle this waste tank gas. Oh well. Because it also has nitrogen in it from my nitrogen filters. And now we just dump all the iron that's left in there. There we go. You know, weird how... Well, thankfully because... Okay, that's an interesting fact. Because Europa doesn't have low pressure, we didn't take pressure damage from our suit being open. And it seems like my battery went into overdrive to heat up the cold air that was infiltrating my suit. So we didn't actually take any damage from the environment. Though the battery did get drained a lot. So that's a cool fact. We have a punctured suit, and as long as we have a battery, we're fine. Okay, that's all the iron we have. That is about 500. Let's be a bit more careful with the pump now. Okay, let's not be careful. Just don't move. If you don't move, you can get blown away. Okay. Oxide. Volatiles. New burn. Iron. Okay, so that was the first haul. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me get all our resources in here. We'll have to swap the air bottle, the battery, Get all these minerals in the lathes. Yeah, another run like this. For iron and steel. Okay. Let's swap this out. We'll take care of the oxygen later. Okay, calm down. Stop breathing so heavily, please. There we go. That did a trick, I think, right? Yeah. Hunger? You're hungry? Eat this potato. I'm gonna swap this battery. There we go. I'm gonna get some extra water and air in here. Turn this on. Hit. Come on. Shoot. Do you have pressure in there? Some, but not a lot. Which means we gotta sacrifice some more oxide. Put the rest of it in there. How's my power? Looking good. It's gonna get drained a little bit, but that's normal. Let's start distributing all these materials around. Copper, is that the end? No, there's a bit of steel. Oh, it's overpressured. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. It's taking damage right now. I'm gonna open it real quick and close it. And that just lost all the air. Oh well. What a shame. Come on. Okay, well, we have a slightly damaged gas canister. That happens. It's okay. Was that all the air? There was so much air we just wasted. Okay, that's good. Let's get the next bottle. Okay. That's enough. Good. And there's still plenty of pressure in there. Alright, next. The ice. How's the water in here? Okay. Good. Since melting ice takes a lot of power. My battery's being drained, but that's fine. My station battery. Cute. Okay, so we're full on most of our resources. How's the suit? Power's good, air is good, filters are good. I think we're good to leave. I'll just leave some water in here before we leave. We can process it immediately, I guess. Might as well. Come on. Okay, you process this water, then turn off. Let's go back to mining. Oh, are my tools all batteried up? Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're good. Good to go. So we're looking for even more iron and coal. Let's go this way now. Is that cool? That was fast. Alright then. Just fill up our backpack. Oh, we're gonna need more oxide. Oh. Is that all the coal? I guess so. No, there's a little bit left. Ah. Looks like the danger in mining is actually in processing the gases. That's what damaged my stuff the most. And you know what? I guess I should get a bit more water ice. Still. Can't hurt to have raw ice in reserve. Which I can leave in the locker. I don't have a jetpack, so I'm gonna have to get creative to get this roof full. Get it? I think that's all the coal. Oh, wait, oh, there's more. How much is that? Almost 4 stacks. Pretty good vein. Let's try and get all the way to 4 stacks. That should be enough for our steel making purposes. Okay, we just need a little bit extra. Or scanner. Is there a bit extra in there? The tracking beacon's off. I'll have to go back and turn it on. Oh, there's a bit extra. Okay, that's done. Let me turn everything off. If we weren't that far. So we can just head back. There we go. We just need some oxygen ice. Cute. I guess I'll turn off the ice crusher. Oh, no, it's not done. Turn on the tracker, please. Thank you. Oh, the potatoes are grown. I'll leave them there. We can get some seeds. Just in case. Okay, anyway, let's go and get some oxygen ice and then some iron and coal. I mean some iron. I think we have enough coal. Okay, ore scanner, there's some oxygen ice. I think there's water ice over there I can also go and get. Let's get a stack of oxygen, aka oxide. There we go. And water ice. Right. Thank you. I'm gonna mine all this stuff though. There we go. Mine it all, please. All of it. I would like to have extra water so we don't have to worry about getting water for a long time. Which I think we've managed to accomplish mostly. There you go, almost 2 stacks of water. Now it's iron time. Mostly iron. Probably only iron. Okay. I don't want any more coal. 4 stacks of iron is more than enough. Just fill all this with iron, yeah. Gold is nice. Oh, that's iron. No, that's coal. That's copper. Excuse me. Thankfully, we have the super miner now, so mining iron is super easy. Look at its speed. Mine this iron. Go, go, go. I don't think it gets any better than that, does it? At least for hand mining, this is the fastest it's gonna go. I know there's mining machines who can mine sludge or infinite mineral types, but it requires a lot of power. What do we have? Looking for more iron. Oh, there it is. Make sure to turn off everything before we put it away, otherwise it's going to drain the battery unnecessarily. Speaking of draining the battery unnecessarily, oh, I don't have my tool belt with me, so we're not draining my tool belt tools. Though I did leave them in the cold locker, so probably they're gonna get drained anyway. We'll see. We'll see how much charge they lost over time. Okay, next iron vein. Let's see. Boop. Copper. Iron. Okay. What do we have? That's copper. Oh, more iron. This way. Okay. Cool. Next vein. It's going back. If we just focus on iron, it's going to get back pretty fast. I guess it's because iron is common, so it doesn't take too long to find a vein. Once that's done, we'll do one last run for copper and gold. I think. I should do a run just for copper and just for gold, but meh. We can do that later. Maybe. Let's find iron. Also silicon. What is that below our feet? This way. It was coal. Yeah, coal and silicon have kind of the same color in the ore scanner. Nothing else looks like iron with the giant purple stuff. Let's see. Iron. Alright. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. Now the issue with having cooling on Europa is that the things tend to freeze. So oxygen, nitrogen, they freeze at this temperature. So I need to find something. Either I'm gonna have to just use liquid oxygen for cooling, which I guess it doesn't sound that bad, but liquid pipes can contain some gases, but they can't contain a lot of it. And let's say, for example, I'm trying to cool my furnace gases. And I put in there insulated oxygen. I guess it could work. As long as we have a very specific... Actually, wait. Let's say I want to cool... Let's say I just... I think I have an idea. I could have oxygen. Like, I could try and have an AC unit that passes my waste furnace gases, dumps the heat to the other pipe system that's just gonna be connected to the outside. And it's gonna have a drain for liquids. That should do the trick. Just use the outside air. Don't even have gas in the pipes. Just do a bunch of passive vents. Up. Passive vents and liquid drains. In case the oxygen freezes over. Okay, that's more iron. Yeah, we'll have plenty of iron. Let's find another vein. Oh. Was it just random iron? No, that's another vein. Huzzah. Thank you. Give me all that stuff, please. All of it. All of it. So let's say that's going to be for cooling for the furnace. What else do we want? We want to recycle our waste. And pretty much want to recycle most things in our base. So we'll have like a... We'll need to make like a waste network. So we can get in oxygen. We can get in a specific mix of gases. Probably going to be oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. And we'll have to use carbon from our furnace. Because that's where I can find most carbon in here. And a waste tank, which is going to have to be recycled. It's going to be complicated. I should, if I want... Okay, so for the atmospheric place, I should do everything I want first, out in the open, and then build some walls around it. So I just want to have walls around the section that controls my base's air. So we can use uninsulated pipes. We don't need walls around the filtration for the... whatchamacallit? The furnace. We don't need walls around... I guess we have to have base cooling in there, so that'll be walled up. We just need one more vein of iron, and we can head back. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're gonna need base cooling, base heating in there. Base air, waste recycling, all that stuff is gonna be walled up and indoors. What's gonna be outdoors? I guess just the furnace stuff and nothing else. For now, anyway. Okay. Done. We're full. Officially. Let's find our base now. That's the wrong button. That's the correct button. This way, 500 meters. Let's go. I just need to get out of there. Okay, let me get my mining drill. Thank you. This way. Turn it off, please. Hey, water ice. Cool, cool. Hopefully this will be enough iron to last us for a while. And steel. Oh, what the? Random coal. Dang it. This mountain over there is where I want to make my next base. So I guess that's all we need to worry about for the atmospheric section. So to recap, we're gonna have also we're gonna need some tanks to hold in gases. So I can have a tank full of oxygen, a tank full of nitrogen, a tank full of carbon dioxide. I guess that's all we need. 3 tanks plus water. Oh, water. Water production is going to be inside that section too. Okay, so add that to the list. Water, gas tanks, base air, base waste, base heating, base cooling, and then outside can be the furnace recycling, which is going to have to be done nearby the atmospheric section. Okay, here we are. Anything else I'm forgetting about? I think that should be enough for now. There's going to be a section for our working machine, so a section full of lathes. The atmospheric place. Botany place. Living space. Trading place. Rocket place. So that's what? 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sections. So we can have like an entrance. The lathe place, then one middle section that connects to all the other sections. So like a central hub that has corridors that goes to all the other 6 rooms. Actually, maybe the central section should be the atmospheric place, so we can easily... Nah, that's gonna be confusing. Nah, we can do the atmospheric... I think we can do the... So let's say here's gonna be the entrance, lathe machine, central section, atmospherics. And then the atmospherics can connect to the central section, and then from there it can distribute what we need to places. So then botany is going to be nearby, living space, trading, rocket. So it's going to be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be like a... Yeah. I might make a 7th empty section just for future expansion. Anyway, nothing I need in here. Yeah, I didn't leave my tool belt out in the open. That's good. We have plenty of air and energy. Let's get started. So we pretty much only have... Oh wait, this is cold. Give me a second, I gotta heat it up a bit. Up. Oh, there's nothing to burn. There we go. That should burn up. Alright. We just had some hot volatiles, but it wasn't burning without oxygen in there. Okay, so let's make some steel first. Thank you. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll empty this out. And then we'll do one more run. Actually, you know what? I can leave. Oh, a storm is coming. Okay, we're not doing one more run. It's gonna be storm season soon. Well, you know what? We can do another run near... Oh god, look at these wind turbines. We can just stay nearby and mine. Well, it depends if the storm's gonna be coming before I'm done furnacing all this stuff. Because we're not going to be melting our minerals during the storm. Because if I eject the products, it might just get swooped away by the winds. How's my battery? It's not so good. Hopefully, you know what? We'll just stay outside just long enough to see if my cables explode from the added wind power. So we're looking for 600 iron, 200 hydrocarbons. Yeah, so it's gonna be the next set. Like this. Yep. How's the temperature? It's still hot enough. Hey, the sun is out. Because Jupiter stopped hiding it. Thanks, Jupiter. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the valve. And then get away before it explodes. Thank you. Before I get blown away. I guess this wind does not affect the wind turbines. Good to know. Yep. Okay, should be good now. Thank you. Let's burn again. Oxide. Volatiles. Boop. Okay. Next, all of the iron. All of it. That's gonna be what? Let's see. 200, 300, or 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, almost 1,000 iron. You want to get in there? Thank you. Keep it up. I'm gonna store the ice in this locker. The water ice. Actually, just one stack, just in case it like disappears or something, or it gets too hot and melts. We'll still have some backup ice in our backpack. Okay. How's my battery? I'm hoping it's going to be charging from the wind power. Well, the storm is going to be charged. If the cables don't explode, the storm should be charging my battery. There we go. Speaking of cable exploding, I should... You know what? That should be the next thing I do, is reinforce my cables. So then we can have plenty of wind turbines. Oh well, for later. How's it looking over there? Still hot enough. Yep. Takes a while, but it's worth it. Yeah, so we need one more run for copper and gold.
Hydration critical.
Nah, it's fine. It's not critical. That much. I hope. Maybe. We'll be fine. Keep melting. I mean, degassing. It's getting cold. One more. Come on. Come on. Don't get too cold. It might be too cold. No, it's fine. Okay, it's processed. Now time to get all the air out. Okay. So we don't get blown away. Yeah, so you know what? We'll do one more run for copper and gold, and then when the storm comes in, it's gonna be time to go home. We can melt all the minerals later. Okay, you're almost empty. That's good. So, one last burn. Then we can go out and mine again. Once we refill our suit with all this stuff. All the necessaries. Burn up, please. Thank you. There we go. Plenty of iron, plenty of gold. I mean, of steel. Let's get in here and refill our suit with whatever. With air. With our battery. We have to drink some stuff. We should distribute all this stuff too. Steel. Steel. Iron. Iron. I'm gonna turn this off. Actually, before we turn this off, I swap my air canisters. It's a decent enough pressure. I'll drink. There we go. Not enough water. There we go, enough water. You turn off. Eat a bit. Thank you. You swap the batteries. How's my mining tools battery? Zzz. You're at 89%, you're at 68%. Let's swap you out. Swap you out. Okay, we're good to go again. So let's go again. Copper and gold. This time. Before the storm rolls in. Should be any moment now. I think we found some copper that away. In this direction. I think. I believe. You know what? I'm gonna save just in case we get killed by the storm. Somehow. Just to be sure. Also gotta empty out my waste tank. Thank you. Gold! Okay, so we're here to fill up the backpack again. There we go. We'll make a little bit of electrum. But we said we mostly want the gold and copper for cabling. Mostly. Especially heavy cabling. Because the new base, since it's going to be so large, is going to definitely be using more power. So we'll want a heavy cable wind farm with Mark II solar and Mark II wind turbines, which I think do double the power of the old wind turbines, but they require a lot more space. Okay. Let's go back. That was not that much gold, you know. That was, what, 2 stacks? 100 gold? My scanner says there's nothing left, I guess. Thanks, ore scanner. Let's keep looking. I remember there being plenty that away. Okay. Oh, silicon. You know what? We can afford to pick up some silicon. Okay, not oxide, though. We can always use a bit more silicon. Not like a full haul, but a bit more. Okay, that's a pretty big vein, but sure. Can get a little 100 silicon. Why not? We aren't really using glass that much since we're not using solar power. And I forgot to put windows on my base. And nothing else really uses glass. Apart from like construction stuff. If I remember right. What really does use silicon though is going to be the piping. The insulated pipes. And other electronics. Anyway, copper. A lot of copper, thank you. Let's keep going. That's copper again, I think. Thank you. Okay. Oh, the snowstorm is here. Well, we can keep digging. Oh god, can't see. We can keep digging. Okay, no, I can't. Nah, I just can't see anything. I think it's time to head back. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to postpone this. Let's find the tracker. This way. It's not that far. Oh, it's extra cold. My battery is struggling to keep me hot. Oh yeah, it gets 50 degrees colder in a storm, huh? Huh. That's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Okay, we made it to the little heating portion of the base. Let's head indoors and take a break. We can tend to the potatoes. It's a struggle. Please don't make me jump. If I jump, I'm gonna be blown away in the wind. Okay, we made it. Oof. See, this is why we want windows, so you can look at the storm. Also, oh wait, before I do this, let me check if my cable's exploded. Well, are you charging over there? Doesn't look like it. If my cables did not explode, it definitely should be charging up. Let's see. I won't really be able to check, but might as well try. So far, so good. The wind is in the right direction. Come on. I can't get it. Well, at least this wind turbine is working and is connected. We have to check for damage after the storm. Oh well. Oh yeah, it's charging. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, potato time. Let's store these outside, eventually. Oops. That one only had one potato. But the plants do mutate as time goes on. So they could have mutated to give me one less potato. It's definitely possible. You guys need anything? No, I seem to be fine. Now we wait. Anything else that I need to do? Let's try and empty this out of liquids. So it's all gonna be on this side. That was a full stack of ice, so it should be plenty. But you know what? I can use my PDA to check. How much volume is there? There is 23 liters. That's plenty. Alright. What do we want to do next? Well, you know what? I think we're gonna have to wait for the storm off stream. Well, it doesn't last that long, does it? But, I'll wait for the storm off stream and fill up my backpack on copper. And the next stream, we'll start by processing all this copper and gold. And getting the foundations set for our new base, I think. Actually, you know what? I want one more thing. I want a rover. So I can transport plenty of stuff in one go. Over long distances. Do you do the rover? Let's see. Rover. Now we can just print it. But the rover does get damaged by storms. We're gonna need like a garage. And to do the garage properly, we're gonna need some doors, but not just any doors. Hangar doors. Who does hangar doors? Do you do hangar doors? Yes, hangar doors. Which needs gold and copper. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I have to make a rover in a garage. So to protect it for during storms. Then we can use it to transport a lot of stuff over long distances, which is what we want. So we can print, or we can in this base print everything we need, put it in the rover, and then drive to the construction site of the real base until it's good enough to transport all the lathes. So once it has power, and like the blueprint, like the things set up. Then we can transport all these lathes on site and start working over there. I want to keep this place here at this survival nugget. I want to keep it as like a mining site because it's pretty much self-sufficient. As long as we don't touch anything, we can leave the wind turbines here to charge the battery. The battery can stay here. It's going to be automatically cooling and heating. I can leave some potatoes in here so we can have some potatoes. I can leave all this stuff here. And this here can be a mining site. So I don't have to have a bunch of holes near my new base. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. So off stream, I'm going to wait for the storm to end. I'm going to go out and mine some copper and gold. And then next stream, it'll be construction time. So see you guys later. I mean tomorrow. Okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye, okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.